So right now.
Producing with Paper Chase professionally. Like, I've been producing from I was young. The time, just working at home with my equipment and that. But I've been producing with Paper Chase professionally for about 5 years. A lot of my friends used to rhyme and that at school when I was in school. And we used to spit to like the backing tracks on old keyboards, Casio keyboards and Yamaha keyboards and stuff. And then I thought, but I can make better beats than that. So I just went home and started learning how to use the equipment, and here I am today. I draw my influences from about as many different styles of music as I can possibly get in. So that's why you'll hear everything from like reggae bass lines to classical melody lines to soulful harmonies with the vocals to like rap things, everything I can find. Definitely, I just draw my influences. I like making my beats for vocalists, so whether it's hip hop, whether it's grime, whether it's soul, I like making my vocalist beats a lot. I love that. But then I can't even say that because then I love making my rhyme beats as well. Beats for MCs that have got the most energy in the world. That's what I love making as well. I'm an energy man. I work off the vibes. Because if I'm making a tune for like a vocalist, I will start with, like, I might have a melody line going on and I'll start with the melody line. And then I'll make the beat and everything around that. But if not, if I'm just making an energy beat, the energy starts in the drum pattern straight away. So I just start with the biggest drum pattern, the most energy I can find, and move on from there. I will say big up Mac 10, Eyes on You, yeah, big up Jammer, big up Mac 10 for Eyes on You, because they helped me get everyone else in the world to hear that. So that I think that was the one still. You know when I realised actually, when I went to an Eskimo dance, and someone, I'm not going to even say what artist it was, but that artist cleared out the dance and everyone went into another room. And then Eyes on You come on, and everyone flew back into the room again. Yeah, that's when I knew that he was the one, definitely. Big. I'm a Logic man all the way. That's because I started on Logic. Like from the day I come to Paper Chase, I've been on Logic, and I've never left, and I've followed the Logic, and so I'm a Logic man all the way. Yeah, so that is definitely my favourite program. I think that's the best program for what I do. So, let me play a little soul sound. Yeah, I do. I play the piano as well. That's what helps me make up my melodies and stuff like that. Playing the piano. So I'll call that. I don't know who that's a gift from. That's a gift from him up there. That's a gift from my mum and dad helping me go piano lessons. From my school, I don't know, but that gift has helped me do what I'm doing in this musical thing.
So you did learn?
Yeah, I learned to play the piano as well. Like now I'm a grade 5, but that's from being in school and taking my grades properly as well. I did a sound engineering course as well. And like I did a vocal, like to learn how to do vocals and everything properly as well. I done one of them courses as well. So like I studied, like for me, music wasn't really a joke thing. If I thought, if I'm going into this properly, I'm gonna take it seriously, innit? So I studied how to make sure that my vocals always sound the best I can possibly make them sound. My engineering, so my tune will sound the biggest and the widest and the bass lines are fattest that I can possibly make them sound. So I know how to use the studio and mix everything myself, but I have to know. So I know what the person's doing when they're doing that to my tune. All of them things are really important for me, so I went and I studied how to make sure I know what I'm doing and everything. See what, this scene, I think, and it sounds all cliche in that because we hear so many people say it, but I think if the scene came together, like we all sat down and talked about what's good for the scene and what's not good for the scene, and like I think the big players, like the big labels, they all sat down and talked about what's good for the scene, what's not good for the scene, who's good for the scene and who's not, and we made a united effort to kind of take it forward. I think that the scene, obviously it will just only benefit, innit? Definitely, I think you need to unite, east, south, north, west, no matter what, just unite. What's going on? Got overtones, yeah? Overtones. Picking up Paul from Overtones. Biggest Paul. is there someone in there? Can I just show them a rap?
Just do a quick
tour. So what we've got here, yeah? We've got, this is a program called Pro Tools, yeah? But really, you can get Logic. This is the version that I use. I use Logic to make my tunes. So if you want to set up your little studio, all you need to do is get your PC. This is for like someone who doesn't want to spend too much peas but still wants a decent sound. You need to get your PC, yeah? You need to get a copy of Logic. I ain't going to say crack because you're not allowed. I'm going to try and keep it official and that. You need to get, it will help you if you get like a little desk or something to plug all your sounds into, yeah? To come through the different channels. And you need like a little MIDI, something that makes all your sounds, so a little MIDI box or something. And what else would you need? You need a little mic, because this is important. So the best mic you can afford to buy is the most important thing, because obviously that will help your sound the biggest. And I think personally the most important thing for your studio is your sound card, because the most expensive sound card you can buy is the better your sounds are going to sound after you finish making your tune. And obviously sound quality is the best thing. So that's what really. So you just get a little desk, you get your computer with Logic on it, you get your mic, and you're pretty much set up. You got your speakers and you're set up. That's you, basically. So yeah.